Hello, the internet. Sorry, I know nobody's probably in here because I literally just made this listing for this event and I went live like immediately. I didn't even give it enough time to post on Instagram yet. That's on me. I apologize. Also, you'll notice my sound is off. That is because, or not off, but it's not correct. That's because I left my mics at work today. That's the problem when I'm using like my personal equipment to get my work stuff done, is I sometimes leave my personal stuff at work. That's on me. I apologize, and I hope you will forgive me. Please forgive me. I hope that you're all having a great Monday. I'm going to keep this one nice and short tonight, and I realize I want to download a photo of some things I want to talk about here really quick, so I'm going to do that while everyone's getting all in the chat here. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I went to, so this weekend, well, let me give it a second. Let me collect my thoughts real quick here. Hold on. Hey, everyone. Hello. Um, oh, God, sorry. What am I yawning for? I wasn't even tired till we started this. I'm tired. I'm always tired now. I started taking, melatonin again on the nights because sometimes it's like I go to lay down and I'm just staring at the ceiling and I'm like, what the heck? I was so tired all day, and then your just brain starts like swirling around and around and around, and you're like, what is happening? But Kevy Webby is asking, do you still do Tap House Mondays? I think you mean Baseline Fridays, but I did upload on the work YouTube channel. There was a Baseline Tap House video that went out today. I can't believe I did this and I didn't make myself a drink. Also, it is warm up here. It is so humid outside right now. I think it's going to be a very humid day this weekend. This weekend, August 30th, is the beginning of Halloween Horror Nights. Therefore, I will be a vampire from here on out until November 3rd when it ends. What was I gonna say? I'm excited to go. It's very sweaty. I've got it down to a science. So I wear these like Roosevelt shirts. Here's what we wear for an undershirt. I'm wearing a regular undershirt today, but Uniqlo makes these things. Let me see if I can find them so I can show you the thing. I don't get any money or anything like this. It's not like an affiliate link or anything. I also don't get any money, but I do always put the link. So if anyone's ever like, oh, I like his shirt, it's always in the description. I try to, whenever I'm wearing something, because it's one of those things where I'm like, I always like see people with like clothes or equipment or something, and I want to be like, what's your camera? So I like when they put it in the description. So I'm trying to be good about that, because there will be people where they're like, oh, we're shooting on this camera with this lens, and I love when people do that because a lot of times I'm like, oh, this looks really cool and different, and I like that it's like low light, and I'll be like, oh, it's a very expensive lens, that's why. So let me show you the undershirts that I do here. Wish I didn't open that. It was like a advertisement for a jacket. Another jacket I don't need, can't wear. Don't worry, Halloween Horror Nights is about to have a Ghostbusters jacket that I will definitely get, never be able to wear. How do I search this website? Oh, is it the giant magnifying glass? Maybe. You heard of it? Let me see. Where is the... So there's like these undershirts. I think it's these like Allrism. Is this it? Allrism? No. What is Allrism? Tops, bottoms, underwear, loungewear, cotton, mesh. No, wait, mesh and sheer. I think this is it. Wait, what the heck? Oh, the extra small is on clearance. It's like $3.50. I was like, squeeze me? The underwear is on sale. I haven't done the underwear. Gonna give these a try. Anyway, they are these. Oh, do they come in black? Of course, they're like out online. Okay, they do come black. So I got two to try these. They're, you know, hold on. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna do a full screen. Then we're gonna do a screenshot. Close my little window. Get out of here. You're gonna see me in this, so hold on. Okay. Now I'm just gonna drop the screenshot in here. Where'd the screenshot go? Where'd the screenshot go? Where'd you go? Here we go. Okay. Whoop. So they are these. So I do the Roosevelts. This is the undershirt I've been wearing. Okay, so it looks like a regular tank top. It says anti-odor mesh tank top. It is like designed for like when you wear it, it's immediately supposed to make like your skin feel cooler. And it's really, really good. It kind of feels like nothing, but at the same time, it still gives me that like comfort of being like, okay. Because my problem is sometimes my belly sticks out, and every now and then I rub up against something or bump into something or whatever, and it catches one of the buttons and it'll open the thing, and I'm always like, ugh. You know, where I sit. When I sit, the shirt folds a little bit, and I was like, I don't want people to see my belly button through one of these holes. So, I also just moved this thing over. Okay, I was like, I can't move the window over until I let go of the picture. So I like to have those underneath. So they're, but then again, you're like, oh, I don't want to wear layers. So this feels like a nothing layer underneath. So I do a Roosevelt shirt because no one, you'd have to be like really on the point of dehydration. Like I feel like, I'm not shaming anybody, I can never see the sweat through these shirts, which is why I wear them. Because that, and they have a little bit of stretch to them, which is nice, so you can wear them in the right size, but they still feel flowy and not constrictive. Okay, so that's the top. So we do a Roosevelt's on top, we do the Uniqlo undershirts underneath, and then for downtown, we are doing these Pair of Thieves underwear, these boxer briefs that I found at Target, and they are not cheap. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so they have a website. They ship through Amazon and stuff like that. Oh, I was like, girl, hold up. Are these Halloween ones? They're not. It's just other stuff came up. But let me find because they make like different types of them. And I specifically like the mesh ones. Let me write a mesh because they're like temperature controlled or something. Are these ones bats? No. Okay. I was gonna lose my mind there for a quick second. Let me do this. Filter. No. Wait. Deal size group. No. Where is it? Pick up. Because I know it'll be the right pair if I see the ones like I bought. Is the tree? Yeah. So it's these ones. Oh, no, wait. These are just like, yeah. Those aren't mesh. Okay. Girl, what are you doing here? I should have just shared my screen. I just realized because I think you could just see the window, but it's too late for that now. We've moved beyond it. Okay. Wait, am I about to share like a picture of a man in his underpants? Is that what's going to happen? Okay. Is there a way to not show just his underwear? We're all adults here. Well, hopefully. And if not, I think they make kids underwear too, so just deal with it. Just deal with it. Everyone get over yourself. So they make these. I don't know why it's selected large. I wear an extra large. So I wear, like, my shirts are extra large and everything like that. Underwear, same thing. Because I feel like sometimes I have that issue with stuff that I'm wearing on my lower body. It doesn't match the size of my upper body. So these are the underwear if you're looking for them. They're these Pair of Thieves boxer briefs. They come in like a 2-pack. I know they're $25. Wait till there's a coupon because that's what I did. I tried them out when I went on sale. But these are this specific one. You're looking for this because I basically have like almost all the ones pictured here. But I invested in these, and I need you to know that they will change your life. It is like they are like. They haven't stretched out. They fit me comfortably. They also have like a cooling effect on it, and they have yet to, knock on wood here, they have yet to ever, been no chafing, and there's been no riding up. And so I have worn these in the hottest of days, in the most humid of days. So I'm swearing by these at this point now. Again, no affiliate, no whatever. I paid for these out of my pocket, all that stuff. I'm just letting you know if you're somebody out there who suffers from some of this problem. So I'm talking like I rub like deodorant on my thighs and stuff. That's what I was doing before. Don't have to do that with these at all. Okay, and then the bottoms I'm wearing are Old Navy running shorts. Now, I do want to try and find if anyone out there has a good suggestion. Run shorts that are a little more fitted, but that are still that like running short material. So they're the specific ones I got because they kind of match the same like sheer look of the shirt. So I feel like you don't really know until I get up to you. But jeez, let me just look into that too, so I can see if I can share that with you too. Because the only reason I'm doing this is like I'm somebody who has been I'm very like I have a little bit of OCD. I definitely have ADHD. We've talked about it with my therapist and stuff. And some stress that I deal with is like I kind of have to know what I'm gonna wear before I start getting ready. And then I like, you know, we've all felt it. It's not exclusive to people with ADHD or anything like that. But I get very like hypersensitive to like things happening and everything, and so it's like I need to just be like, okay, I'm like feeling good, you know, whatever. I feel confident and comfortable. Your outfits, your clothing, your jewelry, your piercings, your tattoos, these are your super suit. They are your armor. And do whatever makes you feel the best and most comfortable and confident and feels like you're going to conquer the day and make that day whatever you want it to be. So that's what I say to that. And that's how I feel about that, and that's why some people are like, oh, it's like vanity and stuff, and I was like, I don't think you understand. That's why, like, with my hair and things like that, I know my hair isn't even done right now. It's because I got my hair cut earlier. Thanks for noticing, everyone. I'm just kidding. And I was like, no, you don't have to put any product in. I was like, there's probably enough. And then, of course, I sweat like crazy when I went to the park. Okay. Found it. I think it's on here. I'm telling you, like, I got like one of these shorts and then a pair of shorts. I had one pair that I was like sleeping in, and then I had gotten like another pair because they were on like sale. You know, sometimes Old Navy does those like big sales where they're like, 50% off, whatever. And then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna buy like two more in black. I'm gonna buy a pair in gray, a pair in blue, and a pair in green. And okay, so they are these specifically. I wear. Oh God, just let me. Okay, there's not a picture, but they are the essential woven workout shorts. They are 7-inch, and I went with the large in these. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm wearing extra large underwear with large shorts, and I just bought the creature shorts at Universal, and I'm worried that they're like way too big. But the large seemed like they were too short. I think I'm gonna have to exchange them. But I put them on over my two shorts, and they're like, they're fine. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't normally wear like shorts and underwear and shorts at the same time. So either way. Anyway, I'm telling you, this will change your life. Those are my tips. Those are how to survive in this humidity right now that is smothering me. And I feel like it sucks the life out of people that it comes in contact with. It is awful. Hi. Okay. My calf is almost completely healed. I'm getting the feeling back in my leg too finally. I got like one or two little like, it's still one where I'm like, I'm not going to scratch it with my hand and I don't want to be in a tattoo, but it definitely is starting to be like, okay, my skin is healing. Like the lower part of it still has it's a little scabby, but yeah. Anyway, I was going to say the shorts, if anyone has a tip on those shorts, that something that is that super lightweight, but it feels more fitted, because I got thick thighs and I got nice legs, baby, and I don't need these like wide open breezy shorts. I want a little bit of fit down there. I'm not talking like skin tight or tight or anything. I'm just saying like mama wants a hug. So there's that, and then also that's how you stay warm. This is the other thing I want to talk about. These come out tonight at midnight. You're all going to tell me I don't need them, and you're probably right. But there are these alien Romulus inspired Reeboks that are coming out tonight at midnight, and I will forever regret not knowing that Reeboks had made the Alien Stomper shoes from, that's what the shoe is called, the Stomper, from the movie Aliens, Ripley wears a very high top shoe in it that are similar to this look. And if you know me, I wear a high top, and I love a thing and like a theme. And these have like Wayland Utani. I forget how to say the name. Anyway, the company is on the back. So here's the thing. These are $170. Shoes are expensive, okay? Like I feel like you're buying shoes out of the gate, they're at least 90, right? Like 90 or above, brand new. We've all been here. We've all shopped at Ross. We buy the discount. We get the thing. We do the whole thing. You know what I mean? Let's not kid ourselves. Not every like I am majority wearing $40 and under pairs of shoes, so I'm definitely destroying my feet. So don't be like, "Oh, Ryno, you spend a lot of money on shoes." So this specific shoe right here is based off of a shoe that they currently sell. And they have an all-white version that the markings of the shoe are kind of in the same. I was like comparing photos. Like the back of the shoe is a little bit different. Obviously, it doesn't go as high, and the gray part, like the red straps, excuse me, over the gray part aren't there. And so but there's a part of me where I'm like, well, get the white shoes and then just paint them, add the red shoelaces, and do it yourself. But I did also spend money on Halloween stuff because I wanted to decorate the studio. So, because I'm working out of this studio all the time, and I don't expect to get reimbursed for any of it or anything like that. Because it was really just like, I want seasonal decor in there. And, you know, Target had a bunch of stuff, and you got to buy it like right away, or these people go crazy and get it all. And I feel justified because literally I've gone like every day since it's come out, and I've seen new stuff out, but I've seen the stuff I bought disappear. So I bought these like retro, like plastic vacuum form masks. They're like big. I'm talking like big. Like when I was a kid, we had a big puffy Santa face that lit up in it. It reminded me of that, and that's why I was like, you know what? I'll just buy it. Buy what you think you like, and then you can just return it in a week or whatever or something. You know, give yourself a hot second to just like look at it and figure out like, do I want? Because there was one thing I got, and I was like, nah, it's not really fitting the space the way I wanted. And then I saw a different thing, and I'm like, oh, I like this one better. And then I saw another one. I'm like, I like this one even better. So now I have 3 things to return. But I'm glad I bought the stuff I did because those like those are going crazy. Like one of them was already sold out the second day, and then everything except for one design is like sold out. But it's cute this year, and what I really like about the Target stuff is very cohesive. And guess who I found? I'll post him on my Instagram. The Lewis, the gay pumpkin, the big tall guy who says, "I'm not a jack-o'-lantern. My name's Lewis." They make a smaller version of him that's $30. I've been stalking the Target app, found him, did a pickup order. I think it's him. I didn't open it yet, so I don't know. I can, like I said, I can always do the returns. But yeah, it's one of those where it's like, okay, Lewis brings me happiness because he makes his sassy gay comments about Halloween. But that's where I'm like, okay. And then if you know me, you know how much I love Power Rangers. Hello. I really liked Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was like the first thing that I ever got like obsessed with, and I never really let it go. It's just like there hasn't been Ghostbusters stuff in so many years, right? So there's a Halloween Horror Nights Ghostbusters house, and there's a lot of Ghostbusters merch at Halloween Horror Nights, and I don't have like any Ghostbusters stuff. I have, well, when I say I don't have any Ghostbusters stuff, I have one very big Ghostbusters thing, and that is a 1-to-1 proton pack from the movies. If you've been following this channel for a while, I have a video where I opened it. It's the Hasbro lab one, and then I also did an order for the 2 in the box, which is the trap and the PKE meter. Those haven't shipped yet. I don't think they're going to ship till like Christmas, but I'm very excited for those. And then I have like a painting that a friend did for me, and I just this weekend put on my wall, like up here where you can't see it, the telephone I had in my room when I was a kid, because it's a 3D version of the Ghostbusters. It's their symbol. Like, it's the actual thing, but the thing in the middle was the phone, and like lightning struck my house or something when I was a kid, and so it kind of like messed up the phone, but I kept it because it was so cool for all these years, and so I'm like, I hung it up because I was like, yeah, it's a phone, but it's their firehouse symbol. So I'm like, okay, it's literally the firehouse thing. Like it's this red circle. I can't show it to you, can I? Hold on. Let me see if I can switch to my phone. Okay, I can show it to you. Oh, here we go. Don't look at my it's messy up here right now. It's up there. See? So that's the telephone part right there. And then this is the painting my friend had done for me, and then my neutrino wand is here. And so I have a couple of Ghostbuster things up there. You can see there's like some Funko Pops up there, and the high C that I wish would come back. But that's kind of it, right? Like that's. I'm going to keep this pointed up so nobody sees this mess I've made up here. That's all I have. Like, I don't have stuff for Ghostbusters like I have for Power Rangers. And I don't feel that way either. I don't need, like, action figures or things like that. I like the stuff where it's like, if I were to ever be like, I need to film or take pictures of, like, a Ghostbusters thing. That's what I like, I think, is stuff that you can pick up and hold, and I can do cool photos with it and stuff like that. Not that you can't do that with toys and everything like that. So I spent some money on merchandise today. I got a Ghostbusters t-shirt. I got 2 Ghostbusters t-shirts because I got one where Slimer was eating a pizza. I got one that's like, they did this cool version of the logo that is like designs like I haven't seen before. And the best part about it is the Slimer t-shirt's green. The logo shirt is white. It's a ringer tee with like black lining on it. And I was like, this is great. I hate wearing black shirts all the time. So, because the fur, you can always see the corgi's hair. And then the Halloween Horror Nights does signs all the time now. So they had 2 different Ghostbusters signs. I only got one because I wasn't going to get the one that's like their Firehouse logo because it's cool and unique, but I was like, I don't need 2 of this logo. And now I was like, you know what? I should have got that for a backdrop for work. I think I'm just looking for an excuse for it. But the other sign I got has like Stay Puft. It has the Ecto one. It has Slimer. And it has Garaka from the new movie because obviously this is geared to Halloween Horror Nights and Frozen Empire and stuff. And then it says like Slimer's eating the pizza, and it, you know, it's got words on it where it'll say like, have you seen a specter or a ghost or blah blah blah, and you know, on the bottom it says we're ready to believe you. So it's the like commercial, and I was like, this is cool, and it's like cool colors and stuff. So I'm gonna put that on the wall in the space up there. I got that. I got the glass that I always get. They always have a collector's like kind of glass. I got that. There was a mug. I got a mug for my teas. Bring to work. And I got that. I got the 2 shirts. There was a blanket. There was a Ghostbusters blanket. It was a fro blanket. It was, you know, the kind with the frills on the side, but I was like, I'm going to get this because I like a blanket, but also it's a Ghostbusters blanket. I like that. So the question is, am I now prepared to spend another $170 on shoes? Oh, God. You know, well, it is technically the end of the month, and I do get paid on Friday. No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that starts to happen with me. So you know what shoes I do have downstairs and I still haven't worn yet? It's just because they are a little higher top. I have the Wild Stallion high tops that were like replica high tops that I didn't realize they made. But I need it to be cool enough to wear with like jeans, and also I need like Roosevelt's to start making Bill and Ted shirts or something. I gotta write that in a suggestion. You know what? I could actually wait 2 seconds. I'll just go get it. I'm gonna show you what I got. Okay, I'm back. It's all in my backpack here. Okay. You know what I am realizing too as I grabbed my Stranger Things backpack from Halloween Horror Nights last year? I also bought those friggin' candles from Bed Bath & Beyond. Or Bed Bath & Beyond, Jesus. From Bath & Body Works. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't get these shoes. Whatever. I can always sell them, right? I can always get them and return them or sell them. So anyway, I got this. Look, this is like a creature from the Black Lagoon. See, it's a jersey. It's very, very demure, very mindful. On the back, it says "Strange Savage Killer." I like that it's green. So my friend that works there, and they let me use their discount. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not. So matching shorts. Dun, 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 dun. You know I'm gonna need a matchy outfit. So I gotta try that on, otherwise that's going back. Here's the sign I've been gabbing about. Also, I have a backpack that I actually did start putting patches on, so I like to get patches for it. Here's my patches. I wish there was this product showcase mode. Hold on. Can I like zoom in a little bit? There you go. So you can see. See, Slimer says, it says, ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night? Ghostbusters. And then it's got the sewer demon. This one's not as fun. But these two, these are fun. They're going on my backpack. And it's great because they're like they're like the right size for my backpack, the space here. Also got this at the outlets. There you go. See, I got patches. Oh, sugar. Well, I had patches. I just dropped them somewhere. I don't know where that went. Did that fall into the bag? Here's my sign. See, I like this. Troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night. Ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost? Feelings of dread in your basement? On call 24 hours a day to serve all your supernatural elimination needs. We're ready to believe you. And that's got the little mini puffs at the bottom. See, this is cool. This is like great graphic design work. I like the traps on there. The Garaka's in there. That's fine. Whatever. Oh no. Jennifer, you getting a lot of ads during this? I have it set that there shouldn't be a lot of ads, so that's upsetting. I did get the candles, by the way, the Stranger Things candles, the second launch of those, and hold on. Oh, hey. They actually smell really good. They're crazy good. Big fan of those. Got the Demogorgon hand sanitizer thing. That's what's on my bag down here. Okay, so we're gonna put you aside. Now, I'm not done yet, gang. Hold on. Should have just called this the Universal Haul video, but look, see, here's my little hand sanitizer, and inside of there I have the Eddie hand sanitizer. This is my backpack that I got last year with the water bottle. Kylie got me that water bottle. That was very nice of her. Oh, man. I'm sorry everyone's getting the ads. It's not supposed to be doing that. I got this. Last thing I need is one of these. A water bottle. Wait, see. What are you gonna call? I like it because the design's very unique. But the thing I like about this one too is that it's got Terror Dog. There's Stay Puff on here. Slimer's here. The trap. But it's very it's thin. I like the shape, the cut of the jib. The shape of it is nice. I don't know. I feel cool. Hold on. Here's my shirt. Oh, here's my mug. Wrapped it up real nice. That was very nice of you. Oh, sorry everybody again about the ads. Oh, sorry. It is the hand sanitizer is the upside down. I forgot. I thought it was Eddie's leather jacket. Don't talk to me before I have my coffee, am I right? See, that's a fun design. I like that, right? It's like on the cup. It's not a sticker or anything. It's like on there. It's a pretty good size too, I feel like. It's a good tea mug. So I got that. Here's my Slimer shirt. He's in the pizza. He likes the pizza. It's a very soft shirt too. I think you can get this one on Amazon though, but I think it was cheaper because this is one you had to get there. Hold on, let me give him a stupid focus on this thing. Someday I'll get things that work and have space. Someday. Someday. So that's the ringer tee. I like this design. It's going to be filthy with sweat. You're going to be able to see my boobies right through this, but whatever. I just think it's cool. It's like different. Oh, hey, gang. Hey, what's up, everybody? I like that it's not the colors you'd expect, you know, and the slime on here. I think maybe that's the thing about it. But hold on. Let me go into here. I will before the next time I do a live, I'll check again. That sucks for everybody though. I feel bad about it. So here's my blanket. You know what? I haven't even seen this blanket yet, so I think I'm gonna stand up. I like saw it folded, and I was just like, I know I want it, so I just got it. I want it. I got it. I want it. I got it. Oh. Where are we going? Where are we going? Here we go. It's a fun design, yeah? Look at that. That's cute. So cute. I mean, it's definitely a throw. You know, for like a couch or something. Actually, I think that's what I like about it. This is the first throw where I'm like, you could fold this and literally have it over the back of a couch or something. It's very nice. I'm just going to, excuse me while I put it over here. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty big. It's cute. That was the most expensive thing I bought. I lied. The shirt. I should probably return this. No, the shirt. The blanket was more than the shirt. The shirt was not cheap. This shirt. Those shirts were like, I don't know, theme park prices. What were these? Oh no, the Ghostbusters, the white one was $33. The Slimer was $30. The mug was $20. This was $25. The patches were $15, so like $5 a patch. And then the sign, I believe, was $35. And so my glass is downstairs, though, so I'm not going to run down and get that. But the glass is like a similar to the sign. It's like that design, but it goes around like the glass there. So, yeah, I know one of the girls are going to take it. I know, I was, actually, I got a neon green, like, spider web throw blanket for like $10 at Target, just to, like, have a themed blanket in there. Can't wait to see the white shirt with pizza fries on it. Oh, God. You know, Diane, that is why I carry around with me my annual pass holder. Button. Who's got the button? I have the button. God, I hate this camera. Annual pass holder button. So... yeah, I don't want to add it up. We're not going to add it up. We're not going to play that game. But now I'm like, well, I don't want to miss out on military alien shoes. So I think for Halloween I'm going to be Ripley. So that's the other part of the shoes where I was like, well, they're part of the Halloween costume. I mean, they're not Ripley's shoes. Ripley's shoes I'd rather have. But I can't get her shoes anymore. They're like gone, and when people resell stuff like that, it's like really expensive. Because if I could pay $170 and get the Ripley shoes from Alien 2, I'd rather do that. But yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick here. I used a $4 gift card at one point. Oh. They give you a receipt, separate receipt for when you use a gift card? That's so weird. Bizarre. Just so you know, too, I've been using a candle warmer, because I see that question in here toward Trey. I've been using a candle warmer for my Stranger Things ones, because I'm burning them in an office. I'm warming them in an office, I should say. Yikes. Yikes on bikes. Oh. One more minute. Yikes. After looking at these, well, there's a part of me where I'm like, you know what I should do? I should return the monster outfit. And that can go toward the shoes. We'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. I should have done a fundraiser for my shoes. No, there's better things in the world than to be like, can you guys give me money for shoes? I wonder if there is a fundraiser for shoes, though. But I'm sure there is. Something like where we could, like... I wonder if there's some way, someday we could do something where it is like, oh... You know, it's the dilemma of Ryno and his sneakers, but then, like, it's like, okay, I'm going to buy these sneakers, but while I'm buying these sneakers, we're going to raise money, and we're going to raise money and give it out to a charity that helps, like, put sneakers on people's feet, or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I like to do a little bit of good for a little bit of greed, you know? A little bit. That greed, you know, where I feel like I'm spoiling myself, but in turn, I'm like, well, let me spread it around the world. I just always feel guilty all the time. Yeah, give it to, yeah. Yeah. I spent too much money. Okay, what did I buy that's gonna go back? What is this? Trash. What did I buy that's gonna end up going back? I don't know. There's stuff where I'm like, I obviously didn't need this. I did not need another water bottle. I already had a green slime one. I like... There's something sometimes where it's about the design of stuff where I'm like, I like this. Like this mug. I don't really buy a lot of mugs, you know? This one I feel like I do a Halloween horror. I wait till Halloween Horror Nights because I like drinking out of my spooky mugs all year. What'd you call me? What'd you call me? Ghostbuster. All right, so I'm going to tell you a story now. Oh, wait a minute. My glass is right here. Well, it's all wrapped up. I'm not going to unwrap it. Sorry, I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to tell you a story. I've been sad these last couple days. I had a bad weekend in terms of, like, I was pretty depressed in one of the days. I was like a grouch. I was in a really bad mood. So this year is the first year since I have been working at my job that I am... Diane, I want to do the lights on tour. I've decided because of this story I'm about to tell you. As many of you know, my former colleague and friend, Craig, no longer works with me. And he has gotten the job of his dreams, and congratulations. He is a very deserving person, incredibly capable and talented individual, and you know, I've enjoyed all these things that we've gotten to do together, but this is the first year, and of course it's the year I'm without him. We did not get invited to the Halloween Horror Nights media event that is happening on Friday, which is the first day of Halloween Horror Nights. Now, I'm not somebody that really cares whether I'm invited to media events or not that often, but this is literally the only thing I do for work that I actually like to be part of because it allows me the opportunity to film in the house for the one night only. You get one pass through the house, you know, and you go through and they let you film, and that's the one time they let you film. And I do these like videos that I've shared sometimes before, and they're like little scrapbooks and diaries of my experience and things. And what makes me really sad is that this is happening on a year one where I'm by myself, and then also two, I love Ghostbusters so much, you know, that it's like I wanted to be able to kind of like show my mom or my grandparents this, and they're not going to be able to see that, and like, you know, and that's irrelevant because this is a special opportunity that's been afforded to me in the past, and it's not about that sort of, you know, thing or nostalgia thing that I have with it, whatever. It just feel, you know, so that aside, it just really feels like I can't win, you know, like the videos are, you know, obviously he left and the videos aren't doing as well as they were before, you know, and that's, you know, to be expected, obviously. And so it's like, okay, I feel like I'm the only video person at my job, and before there were three, and then there was two, and we were gonna get a third, and now there's one, and it's like, oh, I'm overloaded. I'm like, I have so much to do every second of every day that when you lose that thing that was the thing you're looking forward to so much, it just feels like that extra like kick in my chest, and it was just kind of like one of those where I'm like, okay, that's fine. I already have suffered my whole life with like feeling not feeling good enough, as good. I forget the word we talked about in therapy, but I have like severe imposter syndrome, and so this feeling is very much like, oh god, like I've been found out. I've finally been afforded an opportunity and I'm not good enough. Like that's the thing. That's what it's like in being proven emotion. And yes, I do see somebody asking, "Did you reach out?" I did reach out. I reached out. I explained the situation about person leaving, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not sure." They're like, "The event's full." So people were invited. I think like maybe the week of like D23 or something like that. So I should have known something was happening maybe back then, but. I am looking at it as an opportunity to do this stuff in different ways, and present the information and experience it on that day one, like everybody else does, which is great. So it was nothing about. It was nothing about. So the way they do it is like they'll take you on an RIP tour. It was literally just about filming in the house, and how crucial that kind of is to our YouTube channel, specifically to our success with Universal Studios and like vacation and work and stuff like that. So this will be, there's no way around it. This is going to be a significant hit to that side of work, which for me is like the little rock in my pocket, the little gem. Rock in my pocket, is that even an expression? When I was a kid, I used to collect rocks and I'd put them in my pocket, so it was like the things I was always saving because I thought they looked really cool and nice. And this was that thing where I was like, "Oh, you're worth something," and you're nice, and you're like, "Ooh, pretty," like, and you're like, I don't know. And so it's. I'm not saying this. There's nothing against Universal. I literally spent this evening at Universal. I spent the evening last night at Universal. I went to see the last showing of the drone show, and I got emotional while I'm watching it. Seeing like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in the sky and the Ghostbusters symbol, and then the Back to the Future part and ET and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start crying. Um, and and I'm just thinking like I was watching the parade today, and it's like a great parade. I like the parade a lot, and it's so crazy where I'm like, I'm gonna turn 40 in January next year, and it was like, I don't know. There's like this part of me where I'm like, this is. I think about the little kid in us, like right? Because like theme parks is kind of supposed to be that inspiring, like it cuts through generations and families and all this stuff. And it was like, if I could tell that little kid, who asked Santa Claus. I wrote a note to Santa Claus every Christmas and asked for a proton pack every Christmas, and it took like 3 Christmases, and I got a proton pack finally. It was like the blue one from the cartoon show. It was the friggin' coolest thing I'd ever had. I ever had. When I was a kid, my mom was a single mom and we didn't have a lot growing up. Not that I needed a lot. It was just one of those where it was, I had a lot. I had a lot of love. I had a lot of great people raising me. I had a lot of really great friends. I had amazing. I would not change any of it at all. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say, oh, I didn't have a lot. I want to say, we were careful with what we had. That feels more appropriate. Mindful. I'm not, and this isn't like the demure saying. It's just the thing where I'm telling you. And so like, it's just this feeling, and so my mother did anything and everything she could to make sure that we had vacation. So my great grandmother used to live in Florida. She lived in like Fort Myers area and then in Marco Island, we would collect soda bottles and cans and take them to the recycling factory, and I would. My grandmother on her bureau had an envelope, and each one of the grandkids had an envelope, and so my brother. So there was only us then. So it was me, my brother, and my sister Jackie, and we would, go. You have to count them out, because you have to tell the people how many plastic bottles there are, how many metal cans there are, and that was like you had to earn a certain amount throughout the year, and. If you got that, then we could go. And so my mom, because no one flies, and obviously it was way more expensive to fly, she would drive down with my grandma. And we'd, in the car, like whatever, and we would go stay with Nana, and we got 2 park days. So we would be able to go to the Magic Kingdom in Epcot, one of the two, or we would do one day, because my grandmother loves Epcot, and then the other park was Universal Studios. So it would be Magic Kingdom and Universal Studios or Magic Kingdom and Epcot, depending on the year and the time. And so it's like I've been coming here. I didn't realize since I was a little kid. And like I remember going on the Back to the Future ride and being like, because I wasn't roller coaster. I was afraid of heights. I was afraid of everything. And that was the first like big ride I did. And I was just like, yeah, like you know. And so I don't know. I have these really emotional attachments to Universal Studios. And to see it like blossoming into this like sort of thing that it is amazing. To see it uh you know, celebrating this nostalgia part of it is great. And so like it just kind of bums me out because it is a year with the Ghostbusters, and this I think was my like when I went through the Ghostbusters house in 2019, I like cried when I came out. Like I literally cried, and I was like, I wish I could be doing this. You know, like I was like, I want to call my mom right now and be like, Mom, I just walked through the movie. You'll never, you know, and thinking like, oh, this little kid just made it through. Like all these years, sometimes you just gotta wait a little bit longer, and it's like, I don't know. It was a full, like a very full circle moment where I was like, I can't believe I just went through that movie. Like, there's a lot of like special things like that. So anyway, this event means a lot to me, and I'm just very. It just kind of feels like another thing I can't do. You know, like I can't make it. Like I try it so many things, but you know, sometimes you have to try 1,000 times to get to 1,001, and 1,001 could be the one. And that's where it's like, okay, so I like feel better today. I just was like really bummed about it. And it's not even the whole thing. It's like whatever. They don't have to. I don't care if they invite me. It has nothing to do with ego. It has nothing to do with the content we put out. It has nothing to do with that. It literally is just this one thing that you were like, I was looking forward to this so much, and it was like, damn. And I'm still gonna get to experience it with friends, and loved ones, and friends I don't know yet, friends I'll make there, all this stuff, and I think that is going to be something really cool. That's something really special about this event, and I'm really looking forward to it. So on Friday, I'm still gonna go, and I'm gonna go and capture it the best I can, to the best of my ability, in a new and hopefully interesting way that resonates with people, and have fun in the process, and make the most of it. It was just I was feeling really shitty, like really down on myself, and so I'm glad that I made some time to come in here and talk to all of you, and I just wanted to share that and be like, you know, I get a touch of the sads, and it was sad, and so my like healing process was, you know, I'm gonna spend $200 on Halloween decorations and Universal merchandise, apparently, because apparently I'm living like I'm not that child with holes in his shoes anymore, and now I'm talking about buying a pair of alien sneakers. But the thing with the alien sneakers is I'm worried I'll never wear them because I'm afraid they're too much money. So it's one of those where it's like, oh my god. I wish they had told us about it like 6 months ago, so you could be like, well, I put $10 aside every week. I collected my cans to do this too. It's fine. It's just material goods, and in the end, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I had a wave of that where I was like, this doesn't matter. Like, this doesn't matter. None of this this matters. Like, you matter. The community matters. Connection matters. Family, you know, the found family, chosen family. That stuff matters. You know, and what you do with that matters. What you do with your voice, that stuff matters. But like, this toys, it doesn't matter as much. You know what I mean? Like, it's some stuff like you'd be like, what's the most important thing right here behind you? This pumpkin, because it was my grandparents, and I said, can I have one of these? And they let me have one. And you know what? If everything was on fire in here, this is the first thing I would grab. Up here. The dogs are not up here, just so we're clear. It would be my dogs, and I would let everything else burn to the ground. But you know what I mean? It's the stuff where you're like, the paper mache pumpkin is the thing that means the most to you. And it's like, yeah. I don't know. It's like, you know, this is one of those things, you know, perspective. Everybody needs it every now and then. And so, I'm excited. I don't have a lot of faith in myself, and that's the problem. Like, I know I can do this, and it's about telling myself, whether it's the truth or not, lying to a mirror until you believe it. And I think it is. I see it in here a little bit. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat as much. James is saying, I heard the following today. Do you know what makes the best in their field the best? They have experienced hearing no and facing adversity numerous times, and in facing those, they overcome it. And I also think that the absence, that the lack of, what is it? What's the, I think it was Orson Welles said it. It was like, the lack of limits or something like that is the enemy of creativity. So it's kind of like the thing that makes us most creative are those like walls and doors and things that close and are put up around us, and then we have to figure out like how do we get around them or break them down or do all that stuff, and it makes you more creative, more resourceful. And yeah, Diane, my Ewok family is at the studio because I stare at them every day. So it is what it is. It's one of those things where it's like I'm just explaining the series of events where I felt down. This wasn't like this wasn't I don't know who or why they choose anybody to go to these things. So it's beyond that. It's just the fact that it was just like one thing, and it's also, I think, it hand in hand, that's like accepting that things are different and we're not going back. And I think that's important to remember, and I've been saying that a lot lately. And we're not going back. So I think it's about moving forward, and it's going to be exciting, and I'm looking forward to it, and I am going to be sweaty and repulsive and disgusting, and I can't friggin' wait. So anyway, I wanted to share that just because the enemy of art is the absence of limitations. That's what it was. I was saying it backwards. Thank you for the assist. I appreciate that. But it was Wells. It was Orson Welles. I was right. But I appreciate everybody's positivity. I'm so happy that some of you were able to work here. Work here. Sorry, I was reading Diane's comment. So happy that you could pop in, join me here, hang out. I appreciated this. I really was only going to do this for 30 minutes, and here we are at almost an hour. So I'm happy I make time and space for this, and I'm happy that you make time and space for me as well. Do that for somebody else out there. You know what? Do something nice for somebody. I always say that every week, and I think we keep it up. And I was talking to my therapist today. This is my last thing I'll leave you with. Is I was thinking, I had the first thought of my life today. I was getting in the shower. No, it's not about that. No. It's I was thinking, I don't think everybody thinks about changing the world the same way I do. And I used to hold my breath when I was a little kid in Boston, because when you're in Boston, when you go through the tunnels in Boston, I don't know if this is true everywhere or where it is, but I'm just telling you this is where I got it from. They used to say, if you could hold your breath from one side of the tunnel to the other, you like had to make a wish. So every time we went through a tunnel, my whole life as a kid, I'll still do it as an adult. I do a thing where I hold my breath, and I always say, I wish to be a Power Ranger. And as I was getting older, and I still did it, I have a lot of traditions I still do when I was a little kid. It's just about reframing it. And I said, literally the accepting I'm not going to be in a spandex suit fighting monsters, with a Megazord or anything. I mean, who knows? I still feel like I could, but it was about what does it mean to be a Power Ranger, and it's like, okay, I think to be a Power Ranger, it's somebody that you want to make the world that you came into a little bit better, right? And forever, that can be anything. I think sometimes people think the world is such a big place, with the billions of people that live on it, where the reality is the world can literally just be the people surrounding you. It can be your world. It can be this person's world, and it's like, okay, you have the power to make the world better. Everybody has that ability. It can be something so simple as a compliment on being like, oh, I really like that shirt. You know what I mean? You affect the world around you, and it's like throwing a stone into a lake, it feels like. But I was thinking today where I was like, maybe I was just realizing where I was like, do other people just not want to make the world a better place? It feels so engraved in my DNA, that it's one of those things where I thought that was the purpose of us being here, is to try and make it a little bit better before we left. We came here, better, leave. Came here, better, leave. I don't know. I don't know. And that was kind of a sad thing where I was like, okay. I was like, I think it's just something to think about. Think about that. Think about trying to make somebody's world a little bit better. Um, today, anybody, stranger, person you know, whatever. Don't you don't even have to spend money to do it. You know what I mean? Who's choking on my own spit? Just that. Just be that little rock in the river or the lake or the pond. God, am I even tired? Why am I yawning? I'm not even tired. I have a lot of work to do before I go to bed too. But just something I think to think about, like how you could make that world a little bit better. And I know you might be having the worst time of your life right now too, and so this might be the worst thing to hear. But I find that when I try, it's something so simple when it's holding the door open or something like that. It does make me feel a little better, a little bit. That it's that little bit of energy that kind of transfers and grows, and you kindle and you love it, and it's just that thing. Like we can, if we're all doing it, it's kindling a fire, and it grows and grows and grows, and it's just like I'd rather rage with optimism than pessimism. And sometimes I'm worried that I have a poison in me that is trying to swallow me whole, and that is this like very negative outlook thing, and that feeling I've been having lately. And so it's like I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna flip this table. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this. Remember, do some kindness, make somebody's world a little bit better. You make my world a little bit better by being here, so I appreciate you so much. Leave some comments. Let's get a chat going, whatever you want to talk about. I think we're still doing this next Monday. I know it's a holiday. I hopefully will take that holiday off. I would love that. Love that journey for me. Love that journey for all of you. I hope that you have you're having a wonderful week, getting it started right. Yeah, baby, this is the last week of August. It's that signaling of the season change coming. So thank you, everybody, for your continued support. You're amazing, incredible. I'll see you soon. Have a great night, everyone.